So Woody. He did it with a dancer project. And the interview he did, I'm gonna be honest with you, I watched it before
More
time, and I'm gonna keep it a being with you. Chat, it humanized them, and I gotta give props to dance projects. Good job. Or I mean, they got interviews, so who cares? I think Woody did a good job though, but like because he didn't come across as like, oh fuck, like he came across as what would y'all do in my position? He seemed humble enough. He took enough blame. He admitted he was a fuck up. He admitted that for him right now he's having a new opportunity to start his life. He basically even admitted that, yo, I didn't want to like do interviews and stuff because I don't want to profit from this. I know people are hurting. This interview low-key made me fuck with him. Like I like Woody right now. Pause. Extra pause. And liking Woody. Pause. But I this humanized him so much. I was like, damn. Maybe he's just not like some ruthless scoundrel that's a snitch that when he got caught, he would just throw everybody under the bus. He didn't seem like he had any vitriol to Young Thug. He didn't seem like he had vitriol to anybody in the case. He didn't seem like he had vitriol for the majority of people who have referred to him as a snitch or a cooperant. He seemed like a guy, not the sharpest fucking knife in the drawer, but he seemed like a guy who was glad that he was given another chance. I know some of y'all, I want to play some pieces of this. And let me see. I'll play some parts of it.
And be like, I'm gonna do the right thing. And you got haters. You got people that don't like that. I'm gonna go get him. So that was when I was on that timing. You feel me? Like, because if I had a problem with you, you stand on that block.
I know.
Okay, yeah, let me start here first.
Yeah. Do you or have you ever battled depression and suicidal thoughts?
Not suicidal. I think
because a lot of people have lost their parents young. You're talking about both best friend.
So my motivation always been, I gotta live for them. So suicidal is just like it's out of there. No matter how hard, life been real hard for me. So hard to the point I just can't even cry. Like I just can't drop tears, and I just sit there and just mad, and I just man. But suicide never been a thought. It's always just like I had to take medicine before because I might go 2-3 days no sleep. They give me Remeron and some anxiety medicine at the jail, and when I took that stuff, I wake up 2 days later, I be dizzy. I don't take that no more. So I had to mentally, make my mind strong enough for this stuff. And that's one of the hardest things to do. So when I was real depressed, I had to start working out. I had to put something in my mind and be like, okay, everybody know me for being little. When I come out of jail, I'm be big. So I do a lot of push-ups. The next thing you know, I started doing like 20 push-ups to 100 to 500. I was doing 1,000 a day. Man, they be like, man, what don't happen to you? The police coming there like, whoa, boy, you big. And it was psyching me out. So that's how they went.
Yeah, you put that negative energy into something.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. Even when they ask him if he could say something to Young Thug, what would he say?
Gunna, and then him coming out making music and still being just as popular.
And he spoke on Gunna as well.
Not more popular now.
I think the world problem is they in the wrong business. Y'all run about because you can't. People trying to blame or fault Gunna for something that, first of all, Gunna never portrayed to be all this stuff that they trying to make him be. You know what I mean? Gunna is a good person. You know what I mean, even though I haven't spent a lot of time around him, but I heard nothing but goods about him.
Now that's a little bit cap. Like Gunna kept wiping his nose with his fucking finger like it was going out of style. Like that nigga had some type of fucking, like that nigga had a cold, bro. Like come on now, like that nigga was definitely acting like he was with the shits now. And come on.
And Yeah, I don't know how Gunna may feel about, everything, but to me, I don't like it. You know what I mean? Because whatever going on with this case, it's only involved the people that's dealing with this case.
Yeah.
Other people are putting their own input on it, and they not helping the situation at all. You're stirring up stuff. You're keeping stuff in the media. You know what I mean? Who know what these jurors can see? You feel me? Whatever going on, just let it play out. Because if you ain't gonna go do nothing about it, shut your mouth. You know what I mean? I don't think Gunna's a snitch. No, because nothing he say is gonna be used in that trial. Taking a plea deal, everybody done took a plea deal. Everybody done took a plea deal. They done been going to jail. Every street.
Number one, he's remember he had like short-term memory loss when he was in that courtroom. He speaks here.
Person I already know Gunna ain't did nothing wrong. He ain't got to get on the stand and testify. You can call me a snitch all day. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It don't bother me.
And he also accepts. He's not one of the people fighting like people call him a snitch. He actually accepts it.
Feel how you feel. Just don't get out of pocket.
Yeah. And now there was recently, just this past week, Thug's kids made a song, right? And in that song, they dissed Gunna. Do you blame that on them just being naive?
I blame it on the media. I blame it on the internet.
They posted that or like it leaked or something?
They posted.
They posted.
Oh, they funny for that.
Yeah, them kids out there. They in the streets.
You can tell by the lingo, boy. That
They in the
shit.
streets. Because you got to understand, man, we real people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is what we know.
Facts.
This is what we know. These kids they in their environment. And they seen the media, you know what I mean? They going off everything. And this they dad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, they hurt, you know what I mean? But like I say, man, God to make a way.
Yeah. It's funny, I said when I was...
That's another thing, too. Like, he speaks a lot about God. He does. He speaks a lot about God in this.
talking to my boy when I first heard about that shit, I'm like, that's how I want my kids to ride for me, though. You know what I mean?
You can't say nothing on the phone because they're going to twist up all your words.
That's true, too.
They're gonna make your words be whatever they want it to be.
And it seems like Thug's father supporting Gunna sitting front row should be enough for the people.
When he come home, they gonna have to go from there. You know what I mean? Thug is a pure-hearted person. And whatever differences him and Gunna got going on, I can't speak on. I don't know. But I would hope that we all as people would not let these people destroy us, because this is their motive. If they can't convict this case, they're gonna tear it apart because they don't like how big that label has become. They don't like the influence that label has gotten. A gang is a gang. A label is a label. You can't confuse them. You don't have, I can't speak on it. Okay.
Yeah, that's a perfect ending point right there. I feel you though. And to me the wild part is I felt there was a time that aside from the OJ trial that none of this was pushed out. I feel like the government is the one that's trying to cause the divide and say you are to hate this group. This not this group, these criminals, and you hate these criminals, and you're right. We don't know what the jurors see. We could pretend they're separated from everything. There's no way they could hear that bullshit. They got to be hearing through some source or some person that's walking by to be able to give information. So the whole...
How could you not hear? It's just impossible not to hear. I got people 80 years old be like, I just love you. I be like, you be I don't even, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's impossible for the jury not to be tuned in.
So if you had an opportunity, and this was tough, you just let me know if it's allowed or not. If you had an opportunity to say something to Thug, what would you say to him?
Get on your knees and pray.
Wow.
God has the last say so. God has all the power. Nobody have more power than God. No matter what corruption is going on, no matter who think they have this amount of power, God has it. And it took me a lot to realize that. I prayed, but I had doubt. Once you remove all doubt and you talk to God, God will give you what you want.
Is it tough to get to that space?
It's only tough when you ain't serious. When you're serious about it, it'll happen just like this.
And is that what is bringing you peace today?
Yes. I've been to church every Sunday since I've been out.
Cool.
And even when I don't understand, just trying to stay focused.
And chat, when I'm playing this, let me tell you, when you watch this interview, it's easy to just be like, someone's a really bad person, call them a snitch. Because number one, the majority of us, maybe y'all are, we're not street niggas, right? Like really, we don't give a fuck. And for the most part, yeah, we like Thug as an artist, but none of these niggas are our family that's involved, right? Now, if you have family members involved, you're gonna be thinking something very different. But we know Thug and we love Thug. So, you know, these guys, we never really get to ever see them, and we never see the humanizing portion of it. All we saw is this nigga in an interrogation room, he's snitching. Then we see him on the stand, he's snitching. And we're like, all right, this guy's the bad guy. Then you watch an interview like this, and I'm not gonna lie, his demeanor kind of seems like, yo, not saying that he's excusing. I don't think he was even asking to excuse it. But you kind of get like a little bit of empathy for him and the position he was in. You get a little bit of empathy for him. You get what I'm saying?
And just trying to get to church, it was proving to God that I want to do better. So when I go out in public, I don't worry about nobody trying to harm me or hurt me, because I feel at peace. When I say at peace, I'm saying for danger or harm. But I just want people to know, when you see me, don't just run up on me, because I don't want anything negative to occur. But I be feeling protected by the Lord.
Interesting.
He talks about, I think this was like they asked pretty good questions that got him a chance to humanize himself.
Little right behind you. Don't get too close, just out of respect for yourself and mine.
Yeah.
But, you know, God is good, though. Because it been times I almost crashed out on people, and, you know, God's good. Didn't work. It wasn't meant. So I just trust in the process. Just like even being here today, sitting here with y'all, I never expected this. I had certain people, celebrities, call me and be like, but you better not miss out on that opportunity. I didn't want to profit from this situation. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of families that's involved and hurting, and you know what I mean, just all around. And like I said, yeah, I made bad choices, and I ask for forgiveness every day. I mean, and my way of giving back is trying to save somebody else. People like, oh, he ran a church now. Yeah, I do.
Chat, I ain't gonna lie to you. I keep telling you, snitching is a thing now. Because no matter how much of a menace this nigga was in the streets, when you see somebody come out and you see change, and you see somebody on the right path, whether it's spiritual, physically, look at Gunna. Physically, he showed you, I'm a new man, moving different, not doing some of the same shit I used to do, not hanging in certain ways. I'm not in some of the same habits. I'm off the drugs. I'm moving like this. And also, I'm gonna take the arrows y'all send at me, whether y'all call me a snitch, whether y'all say this, whether other artists don't want to fuck with me. It's a likability factor that people say, I like this person. Yeah, I like this person. I want them to win. And I think Woody did this in this interview too. I think this was brilliant.
Because I know how real stuff get. Y'all don't. Y'all playing. By the time y'all realize how some get, y'all be dead or y'all be in a jail crying. I mean, y'all ain't smart. Y'all don't know how to outthink these people. Y'all let these people outthink y'all. I'm free, ain't it?
Yeah. Why now? Why speak now?
Because people getting the wrong impression. And I did. People don't zoom out and look at the whole thing overall. People just taking little things and trying to make it out to be this and make it out to be that. Instead of just looking at the whole situation.
Chat, what I'm saying is that when you're not intimately involved in a situation, I know y'all claim y'all love Young Thug. My nigga, none of y'all would do 25 minutes in jail for Young Thug. Y'all don't love Young Thug that much. You love him as an artist. You don't love him as a man. You're not his kids. You're not like, we need to realize as much as y'all love these artists, I don't love him that much. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not feeling like a pain inside your fucking gut. Pause on that, by the way. Because they're locked up and locked away. Their families are feeling that. So what I'm saying is that when you hear, the reason why a lot of people forgave Gunna, yeah, my nigga, fans ain't love these niggas like that. You think that all of Gunna's fans, not one of them fuck with Thug? They probably do. They probably like Thug too, but they realize, yo, bro, like, fuck. I'm gonna still rock with Gunna for whatever reason. What I'm saying is that with this guy, granted, he doesn't rap or nothing, but like, you kind of get to realize, like, when you're more able to not say you're like, oh, and he don't need your forgiveness, but you might be like, okay, this guy's not a bad person. After you see an interview like this, because in reality, man, stop with this whole thing where y'all acting like, you know what I mean, y'all heard over Thug getting locked up. Come on, man. Life went on.
And then making sense of it. So that's the thing.
Somebody said accurate pushing snitching on the community. No, I'm telling you that casual fans, which the majority of us are, don't care. And we're forgiven. Now, do the streets forgive? Like, I hate that the streets have turned to the civilians for them to issue ramifications. Didn't y'all say y'all kill snitches? These niggas is living. Shut up. We don't want to hear it. Don't ask the civilians and non-included people, the fans, to blackball or make people or not support people that you could feel good. No, the majority of people that support rap ain't gangsters. So what I'm saying is that I'm not pushing snitching on the community. I'm telling you where hip hop falls in all of this. The majority of people don't give a fuck. And also, if you don't come back like 6ix9ine on some suck my dick, I snitch, and what? That you just seems like a shitty person. You come back like a Gunna. You come back like, well, he was never here. But as I said, I felt bad for him after this. And not saying that I'm like, he probably wasn't a horrible person, but I'm like, yeah, maybe I judged him a little bit too quickly. Maybe he does have a story to tell.
The light is on it. And wrong is wrong. I can't have wrong on my conscience no more. I had wrong on my conscience too long. I ain't trying to take nobody away from their family because of my foolishness, my bullshit that I did 10 years ago almost. You can't, that's wrong. It's wrong. And if you try to use me to do something that you know was bullshit, I just can't. I don't condone. I don't believe in none of that. That's just what it is. Even if I had to go on vacation.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
What's next for you then?
Okay. Whatever God got out there for you.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Because I don't know. I can't sit here and say.
Okay.
Down at any fucking moment, your head and making it worse. And now, oh, hell no, ain't nobody gonna try me. Because conversations, that's where you could stop. That's where you could save a life. And it might be you're wrong.
That's why I like the people that's following me on Instagram now. Because they don't know why I'm on that venting. They don't know why I'm on that just saying what I'm saying. See, if I talk about it, I ain't gonna do nothing about it. I hold it in, I'm gonna do something about it.
Right.
So when I'm on that talking, they don't know where I'm coming from. I'm just talking a whole bunch of bull stuff, but I'm laying it out.
Yeah.
Cause normally I hold.
Anyway, also, when I listened to this Woody interview, it felt like y'all told me I'm pushing snitching onto the community. I felt like this is actually the story that we should push into the community, not cooperating, but the fact that somebody who was in a life of crime is coming out on the other side and rather act like he was Superman like these rappers did. Oh, I killed everybody and I'm just the toughest nigga alive. He tells you how, yeah, I lost my mama. It fucked me up. I had an anger problem. It fucked me up. I was doing crimes because I was somebody who was hot-headed. I made mistakes. God is the only one that made it possible for me to be here and I'm dead and not in jail. I think that's the greatest story to tell. Shit, I hope when Young Thug gets through this drama, this is a story he's telling too. Because do y'all want to hear Thug still talk about how he's killing the rest of the niggas on Believe in the Half? Maybe I do, because I think, we in hip-hop, we like gangster Tony Montana stories. We don't like the story where, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I guess some people like love the Gucci man, like come back, yo, I'm done with the bullshit. Now I'm clean up. I'm cleaning myself up. But half of the people called him a clone. Yo, this nigga not on the bullshit no more. Gucci, you not hitting nobody in the head with a ball no more.
Against me. But he just want my ID to run my name and make sure I ain't got no warrants, I'm free to go. But basically, he just wanted to identify who I was. And I had a warrant on me. I made it back to Atlanta and everything. They had no locked up, no name. But I didn't know what was going on until I was in the feds. And I'm like, dang, these folks trying to identify who I was. So it's hard to rap about. That's why I want to do music. Because I'm going to tell on myself. That's what everybody doing.
Shit.
I ain't putting myself in jail. You crazy. And then the moment certain people put out music saying, this person will do this or do that person will do that, I got a whole tag for something. I got locked up for driving with license. And the dude that was in the car with me, he spit on the ground. They locked me and him up. They locked him up just for being with me. And they charged him with spitting on the ground.
Oh man.
So people won't believe it, but everything I'm speaking on is facts. You can go pull up my name and you'll see this on my history. So when I see these rappers out here talk about they killing this or they smoking this and they doing this, if you actually killed that man and you just confess to it, like you just killed your whole self. But why are you still free? You ain't had nothing to do with it. You kept. And these kids thinking that, oh, I gotta go out here and kill somebody so I could be a killer rapper. I gotta go out here and rob somebody so I could be a robber rapper. I could rap about this stuff. Man, you better be 2 feet in the rap game. You can rap about somebody else's life just like 90% of these other rappers. So that's why I don't condone it. I don't promote it no more. Like I don't.
Recently, there was an interview with Adam 22 where he interviewed Pop Smoke's killer, right? And I felt when I watched that, I'm like, I wouldn't have given him the limelight. You know what I mean? I don't think it needs to be, I don't think that's good for the kids to see. You know what I mean? Oh, well, he killed somebody and he got out young, so let's do an interview with him or him talking about everything he went through. You feel like that's, when you think about them interviewing somebody like that, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts? I don't know nothing about the Pop Smoke situation. I was in jail. I don't know if the boy really did kill him. But
He claims he killed him, right?
He
claims he killed him and that he
because he
isn't
has
sorry for it. Not that he doesn't want to be. He's just like, I'm not sorry for it because it happened.
But yeah, look at our environment. I don't know the situation, but more likely their intention wasn't probably to go kill him. You know what I mean? You got so much clout going on. Everybody want clout. They rob him, whatever happened, it go wrong. A robbery go wrong every chance.
Yeah.
But what I get from it now, with my mindset now, is Adam doing him a favor. You shine the light on him to give him a chance where he won't have to go out here and try to rob somebody else. He can make money off his story. I RIP Pop Smoke, and I pray that, you know what I mean, this kid can have a chance to, you know, better himself and nobody don't try to retaliate against him. But the truth of the matter is, putting him on that show, you know, it's bad, but it's also beneficial to him. He can put some money in his pocket. He can find something to do with that money. Because if you don't give him a chance, what he gonna do?
right back.
Right back.
That's a good point.
I'm
Tough.
I'm pretty unbiased. Like I'll meet people. I believe I ain't really gonna judge somebody until I meet them myself, and I come up with my.
But who are you to judge?
Exactly. No, I'm saying this right in this aspect with you. A lot of people out there would say this is who a person is, and they will judge. Me being in this industry, like I'd rather meet somebody and get to know them there. If I would have listened to the media's perception of you, your answer right there would have shocked the shit out of me. You know what I mean? But I do know that you are way more intelligent than the media is trying to make you believe. And you're saying that in this, you know, just the way that you look at this kid
right.
and them giving them.
Yeah, you guys can go take the full interview out. This is coming out. I've yet to verify it. But a Toronto news outlet that we're affiliated with keeps it solid. They say that Toronto police responded to Schoolboy Q's accusation that the police shut his show down? I don't know.
Man, YSL Lil Woody might be one of the funniest people that I've never known or seen online. Like, if you watch all of his interviews or any of that stuff, he's always joking or something. Like, Woody is genuinely like a funny guy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, instead, I mean, he needed this exposure to get this big. He's actually a genuinely funny guy. I really want to see will he ever get touched, bro? They said he was back in Atlanta on Cleveland Ave. Like, come on, bro. You got YSL Lil Woody, bald head. I know he stands out, twin. Come on, twin. I know Lil Woody stands out, twin. You will see that bald, shiny head from a mile away. And no one touched him. So maybe, you feel me, they jack rats in ATL. But you feel me? I feel like every group jacks rats. But if it's from the other side, we can't condone it. Or if it gets turned public, we can't condone it. It's private though. Oh yeah, I mess with him. It's private, right? But hey, man, Woody. Will he testify again? Possibly. Will they make Gunna take the stand? Possibly. We just have to wait and see about everything. It's your boy Big Act News. How do you guys feel about YSL Lil Woody? Let me know in the comments below, and I'm out.